Hey everyone, it's Amber with Amber Art, and I have another thrift store haul. Actually, it's several thrift stores. This first item is from a very old scrapbook, like a photo album. I got rid of the cover because it was like very heavy. It was so heavy I didn't want to bother bringing it in the house. I took the pages out of the photo album and threw away the cover. It was like, it was so heavy. But I love these like, these pages of vellum, and they have this really cool, like, oh, did I go in too far? Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see the pattern on there. There, that's pretty good. And it's like really crinkly. I think it'll make some pretty cool pages in an album. In a junk journal. And then the pages for the photo album themselves are really thick, like a really thick kind of cardstock. And they're kind of yellowed around the edge, which I always love, that natural aging. And there were tons of it. Look at how many. It was, oh, wow, there's something in here. What a fun little discovery. Let's see. It's about Dennis Williams, who is the director of manufacturing at DC and Plant 2. Huh. I wonder who this was to the person who owned this. 1991. Well, a little piece of former history by the previous owner. I love that. I wonder if there's anything else in any of these pages. Well, I'm super excited about this find. I love that kind of embossed, shiny, what is it called? Vellum, I think, paper. You know me and my obsession with cookbooks. So I found another one. Betty Crocker's cookbook. And this one is from 1976. I love this picture of Betty Crocker on here. And this one is like, I just loved all the colors in it. I love Betty Crocker cookbooks. They're always very, very, oh, look at that lunchbox. That's fabulous. I love all the illustrations in these books. I'm gonna zoom just in a little bit. Why does that keep happening? Huh. Oh, I think I know why. I think the camera is situated on here in such a way that when I zoom in, it captures the end of the, oh yeah, that's better. Okay. Thanks for bearing with me. Oh my gosh. How cute is that page? That is gonna make such a cute center of the signature page. I love these. The colors are so, oh my God. Wow, that's a lot going on. Yeah, I love a good cookbook. So, so cute. And I love that this, I'll probably use this as its own journal and make a journal out of this itself. And then look at this, what I found for $1.49. I haven't even opened yet. They're little dinky, dinky, dinky little golden books. They're so little. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in on these. Oh, it's doing it again. Hold on just a second. There, that's better. So we have, I don't even know what I'm going to do with these. I don't think I'm going to turn these into journals, but I do think I'm going to use them as ephemera inside of a golden book journal. They're so teensy, teensy, and so cute. I don't even know if there's a year on these. Oh, there is a year, but it's in my favorite, the Roman numerals. I can't. I'll have to look those up later. But it's We Like Kindergarten, Little Golden Book Land. Welcome to Little Golden Book Land. Oh, that's got a page that's flipped down. Cute. But I thought these would like be cute inside a little, tucked into a little pocket inside a Golden Book journal. Wouldn't that be cute? I can't with how cute these are. 4 puppies. And a Frosty the Snowman Lifesavers. A little golden, but this is the one that's silver. I don't know what that means. This one doesn't have a year. Oh, this one's 1992. This one actually feels a little different than the other ones. Anyway, I could not pass those up for $1.50. So cute. And then I got several kind of pages that can be used, or these booklets that can be used as just journaling pages. I love ledger paper, and I liked that this was printed in this portrait style or landscape style, so that when you fold it, it'll be upright. So I couldn't pass that up. It was $2.50, which is a little more than I would pay for, you know, like column spreadsheet paper, but I liked how it's oriented. I don't normally find that. And then I found some, well, hold on, I'll go over those in just a minute. Here's some additional paper that I found. And I liked this sort of graphing paper. I haven't seen this print before though. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, that was a zoom out. There. I like that bluish, that blue print ink. Gosh, I'm struggling with words today. What a great day to make a YouTube video on days when words are not coming to you very easily. I got this Cable and Raglan's Bernat. These were a little pricey, $3 a piece, but I was in the mood to buy something. I haven't been able to be very active in my creative. I just had been very, very busy with work. So I just needed to have a kind of a creative outlet. Spending, you know, $30 at a thrift store to buy some craft supplies, it kind of met that. Defending your privacy? Weird. But these photos in this are amazing. I loved it when I saw it. Look at these images, y'all. Beautiful. I love these photos. This one is from, let's see if we can get a date on it. 1966. I mean, so cool. So cool. So this one is a big win. These were all together. I think somebody donated these all together because they're all from a similar era. Let's see what the date is on this one. 1956. So this is 10 years earlier. Like, I love even that. That is pretty cute. Oh, so cool. Perfect. I love that. Oh my gosh. Yes. I was super excited when I saw these. I just scooped them up right away. How cute. That is a very weird looking balloon. Oh my God. This is about my mom's age. She would have been about that age in 1956. I love how many photos of children. Look at those. I love it. Very happy with that. Worth the $3. I don't even think I looked through most of these. I just saw them and was like, yep, don't even need to bother. This is another Roman numeral. So I have no idea. I need to get better at reading Roman numerals. It looks like it's the 60s. Well, maybe earlier. That looks earlier to me. Yeah, this might be... Well, it's hard to know. Maybe right at the end of the 50s, early 60s is what I'm guessing. Cute, cute, cute. One more of these. Velda's Yarn Shop in Cle Elum, Washington. Cle Elum? I never know how to pronounce that. This is 1958. Oh my goodness, how cute. These are even kind of cool, these black and white images of these Afghans. Not as many images of people, but those are cool. This one doesn't have as many images of people in it, which is a little bit of a bummer, but still happy to have it. And then I scored on some packs of scrapbook paper. This was $3 for this vintage collector stack of scrapbook papers. I'm going to turn it this way and flip through. Not all of these are things that I love, but for $3, I am very happy to have found this. There's like a shimmer. Oh, and it's even raised. That's cool. Those old cameras. That's cute. I really like all that. That's really perfect for a lot of the vintage journals that I do. Cute. So yeah, $3 for that is a definite score. And then look at this, y'all. Somebody was getting rid of their craft supplies. This was $6.99, but it came with this scrapbook paper container. I have one of these that I keep some of my scrapbook paper in already, and I think I probably spent about that amount on a new one. So to get this container for the same price I paid retail, but then have all this paper inside it is great. And I did open this when I was there, and it is mostly just colored cardstock. There's some interesting things in here. Some embossed stuff, but generally speaking, it's just a bunch of colored cardstock, which is great. Just a bunch of it. Oh, there's something back here. These look like some die cuts. Oh, and then there's... Okay, let's explore this. There's a pack in here. I'll look at that in a minute. Take those out. We'll look at those in a minute. Yeah, so this is just a bunch of colored cardstock, which is great. I mean, for $7, sure. And then these just look like various die cuts that are already pre-cut. Wow. I'm not sure if this looks like it's probably more used in old school scrapbooking, but I might be able to make use of some of this. I'll have to get creative and come up with some ideas on how to use some of this stuff. Okay, so that is one packet of the die cuts. And then there's a whole other one here, which looks like it's pretty similar. And then let's take a look at this book, a scrapbook, textured cardstock. Oh, it's just black, but it's kind of has like a linen texture to it. Okay, cool. All right, so tons of scrapbook cardstock type paper for me to fill up my craft room even further with, but that means I don't really have to do much in terms of finding scrapbook paper, you know, for a while. A couple of little golden book type books. This one isn't a little golden book. The Large and Growly Bear, and this one is actually a vintage one, printed in 1961 for Robin. I love it when they have their little kid names written in there. I have a hard time passing up a vintage golden book, and it's in really good shape. And I know there's like a way to figure out if it's like a first edition. You like look down here, I don't know. Actually, this one was printed in 1977. Copyright 1961, but printed in 1977. So it's not as vintage as it could be. Definitely not like one of the first editions, but in really good shape. That's a little golden book find. And then a cute little version of the Three Little Bears this is a Tip Top Elf book. I don't know if that's like, was it educational, like in classrooms, or what that meant, but it's really, really cute. This one was printed in Roman numerals. I don't know when that was. But very, very sweet, cute illustrations. So cute. So that will make a very cute journal. And then we have a few, actually I'll show you this. I went ahead and picked this up. It is Scrabble for Juniors. And first of all, I love the images on this. But this was a game that my siblings and I used to play. So it has a little just more like sentimental value for me. But I probably will turn the board into a scrapbook, perhaps. I couldn't pass it. It was 50 cents. There's just some cute little like graphics around the edges. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, but I went ahead and bought it. And then it has these kind of cute little pieces of cardboard letters that I might be able to use somehow. I'm not entirely sure, but for 50 cents, I thought, well, I'll bring it home. If anything, I can play it with my son. I'll be at a forced family time where he has to play something nostalgic and way too young for him. But even if I use this as a journal cover, like this and this as a journal cover, I like it. Has some fabric pieces. The first is this sheet. It has this really pretty embroidery on the edge. And I already have quite a bit of fabric with like some lace and eyelet edging embroidery in this kind of pale off-white color. This is a little bit more of a yellow. So I might try dyeing this, like avocado dyeing it, although it might turn out orange, which wouldn't be bad. But yeah, this was inexpensive, so I picked that up. And then I picked up a few of these little girls' pieces of clothes. that I can take apart because I like this pink eyelet. And I like this pink lace. So I will deconstruct these. These were 50 cents a piece at one of the thrift stores. And then the final piece is this dress. I can't remember if it's a piece of women's clothing or a little girl's dress. But again, it's got this beautiful lace that I can use. And then it even has some beading. I'm not sure if I am very much into using beads and gemstones in my journals, but maybe it might be something I can use. It's a little like too sparkle, razzle dazzle, bejazzled for my taste, but maybe just taking a portion of it. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I did love the lace, and I also am thinking about dyeing this into another color. So some really nice fabric remnants. And then I have a few really great patterns that I found. Here's one. Look at how great that is. Let me zoom in just a little. I love her. I don't even remember this brand. Well, it probably wasn't around. That's probably why. I wonder if I can find a date on these. $1975. Yep, I wasn't born. That's why. Love it. This one I was definitely around for. This was my mom in the 80s. My mom was pretty fashionable. She made a lot of our clothes and her clothes too. But she was always, yeah, 1986, exactly. Like, that is my mom entirely. Even her hair. So I could not pass that up. I've got some ideas for some 80s style journals, and so I'm collecting items for those journals. And look how cute this one is. It's a little, you know, tattered, but I don't mind that. I kind of like how that, you know, just feels like it's been sewn and used, and I love it. I love these little girls on here. They're so cute. Let's see if we can find a date on this one. Ooh, that is really tiny. 68. Love it. So some new patterns, new to me patterns. And then this was, I love this, you guys. This is, ooh, where did the cover go? Oh, here it is. I don't know if there's any teachers in the house watching this, but this is called The Instructor, and it's this really big catalog of teachers' supplies. That was, let's see, what's the year on this? It is from 1953. It is this incredible old 1950s catalog of teacher supplies, like ideas. I guess if you were a teacher at the time, this is what you would get to learn the newest upcoming like trends and instruction, you know, things to use to teach your kids various subject matter. And here's one, because teachers have never made enough money, about borrowing money. Oh my goodness, poor teachers. God. Here's something about film strips. There are some really cool things in this. I went through it at my friend's house after I bought it. I went over to her house afterwards, and I was just dying at some of the things in here. Do you guys remember these? Overhead projectors. We had these in my school in the 90s. They were new pieces of equipment in the 50s. That might say something about the school I went to. Love it. Safety patrol. Look at this 7-Up ad. an article on discipline. How to set up an aquarium, amateur radio art. There's some, I don't know. I think this is so interesting. There was a whole piece back here on how to talk about menstruation, which was fabulous. And I learned that there was a video or an 8mm film that you could purchase. There was a way to send it in. Let me see if I can find it. You could send in for this film on how, when should a girl be told about menstruation, right? It was actually pretty cool. I was like waiting for some really garbage information. But then on here it says there's a teaching guide. Where is it? A 10-minute all-color 16mm sound motion picture, The Story of Menstruation by Walt Disney Productions. Y'all, you need to go to your YouTube immediately and watch this. I was expecting it to be horrifying, like 1950s information about women. I was just expecting it to be so bad. But my friend who I watched it with, who is a doctor, we were very, very surprised at how actually amazing it was. And it's like watching the Snow White version. It had like all the same music and the same type of animation. It was really cute. So enjoy that. Oh no. Okay, so this is how to have alert kids. You want to play the early bird breakfast Kellogg's game with them. But there's some really cool stuff in here. Kleenex tissue box covers. Here's a duplicating machine. Lots of stuff about how to make extra money. Oh, teachers, we do not take care of you, do we? So I loved this. I was super excited when I saw this. I'm super happy to have that. So that is my most recent haul. I'm going to next make a video where I'm going to be doing some crafting, and you can craft along with me. So stay tuned for that. Okay, bye.